Lindsey Gamble here, HITP Music, Mass Apparel. I'm here with Blaze B. What's going
What's up,
on?
brother? How you doing?
The hot music competition, producers competition is coming up September 30th at Middle East. You're one of the producers in it. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I hope
man.
so.
I love putting the craft on display. You know what I mean? Like that's what I live for.
Nice. This is my first time meeting you. Just tell me a little bit about your influences as a producer and kind of what you get inspiration for.
I'm influenced by sound, man. I hate to give a super generic producer answer, but I'm a classical musician by trade.
Nice.
So, my influences, I draw on any style of music, whether it be something by Chopin or it's an old Quincy Jones record. In terms of like producers, hip hop producers, I'd have to say Dilla.
Yeah,
is
one.
a mainstay in my mind, man. Like just the way that
It's not a bad
the
choice.
off-kilter drums and all that stuff. Like I'm inspired by oddity, if you will. You know what I mean? Just something that's just not quite the same. And I think Dilla really captured that. So, just any music that I hear, like I can draw something out of it.
Nice, nice. So the competition, you guys, you and 14 other producers are going to be sampling video games.
Mm-hmm.
I love video games. I love them all. What are some of your favorite video games?
When I was a kid, definitely Tecmo Bowl was a big one.
It's
Like
a classic.
I was killing them in Tecmo Bowl. Sonic the Hedgehog. I played a
another good
lot of Sonic. Toe Jam and Earl. Wow.
I can't remember that, but it sounds
Come on,
familiar.
Toe Jam and Earl.
It sounds familiar.
You remember it was like a little, he was like a
I
little
just
pink
did
guy.
that.
All right, well, yeah, I don't know, man. I played a lot of video games. Zelda series.
Yeah.
The whole Zelda series.
Still stuck on the water castle. When I was talking to someone else about that the other day.
Nice.
So you're, as well as being a producer, you're also an MC. So kind of, just talk about being an MC and producer, because that's, being a dual threat is, it's not common, but you find more people doing that,
It's
Big Crit,
become,
Kanye West.
yeah.
Talk about kind of the benefits and also the challenges of being a producer and an MC.
Well, one of the benefits is that I get all the hot music first.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, for me when I'm making a song, it's all just kind of one process. I start off with the beat, which can start with anything. It can start with a vocal melody in my head that I then have to put these pieces around. Or it could just start off with a drum beat. And I'm actually starting to get to the point now where I find it hard to make a beat without developing a full song idea for it.
Okay.
So it's great because I'm used to the process. So if you sit me in a room at any point, I'll be able to make you a full song. Sing the hook, rap, whatever you need. Like I can full production services in one guy. In terms of the challenges, I mean, there's as things have been picking up, over the course of my career, like I've had a lot more people reaching out for production, things of that nature, and you really, when you're an artist, you want to push yourself as an artist.
Yeah.
So
That's where
time
it shines
management,
at.
yeah, exactly. Time management becomes a big part of it. You kind of have to manage your schedule, and of course, when I was younger, that was difficult. And as I've gotten older, I'm a little bit more strict about it. So basically, time management, I would say, would be the number one challenge. But putting the whole thing together, man, it's been a great experience, and I love doing it. That's how I like to work.
Yeah, it's dope because you really don't have to rely on people. People are just rappers. They have to find beats. They kind of have to reach out to people. And like you said, you can sing, rap, and produce. So you
I had to be self-sufficient, man. No one was
So
doing
what are you
anything
doing in
for me.
2014?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you have a startup company,
Yep.
HIVEMInd.
Yep.
Talk about that. It sounds like I know you're kind of keeping things on the wrap.
Yeah.
But just give us whatever you can. Tell us what's going on with it.
I got a startup company with John Glass, another producer who's going to be taking place in this contest, and John Avini from Rose Glen. We're keeping a lot of things on the hush about it, but needless to say, I think it's going to be big for the Boston movement
Nice.
that we have here. It's a multimedia production company, but we're not just focused on music. We're going to be focused on reaching out to local businesses and really kind of getting other legitimate means to be able to support the music vision, because in today's world, it's sort of not feasible and economically viable to say, well, I do music, especially if you're going to reach out to people for startup capital, things of
You
that
gotta do
nature.
everything.
Well, what's your idea? We're a label. It's going to look silly. No one's going to give you cash for it. So we're trying to reach out to local businesses and offer them production services, jingles, things of that nature. But there's a lot more components to it. It's almost too much to even.
Nice, man. I'll be looking forward to hearing more details and seeing it unfold.
Oh, and we have a launch party September 6th,
Dope.
which is a private invite only event, which you have to reach out to HIVEMIND LLC without the vowels, HVMND LLC at gmail.com.
Word. So
Get
we'll have
your
the
invite.
information in the description.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds. I mean, dope. Sounds like you're gonna be a great entrepreneur, or you're in the process of being a great entrepreneur.
Growing every day.
Word. Anything else you're working on?
Bunch of singles, man. I got some records I'm gonna drop before the end of the summer. Various projects. I mean, it's just a lot on my plate right now. Trying to keep it all together. So.
I'll keep working.
All right, man.
Good meeting you.
You too, bro.
Lindsey Gamble, HITP Music, Mass Apparel, Blaze Feed.